me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at New Era Field in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Is the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
He hits Beasley right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, switch gears.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another first and 10.
Tight end left, tight end left. 4 down, check, 4 down. Alert. Here we go, 50.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he finds Tyler Kroft. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
44's Mike. Check. Hey, we got to get to the...
On play action, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Great.
From the 40 now on second down. Foles. And that's going to be incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. And it's third and short.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Come on out here. Come get some.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
44. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
Middle.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Now Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike's Bobo. 5 wide. Here we go. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. I'm coming after you.
Throwing his Allen on 3rd. And that's complete to Croft. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 21 yards there on 3rd down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
56.
Mike's Bobo.
From midfield, here's Allen. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, credit him with his sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrelson. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Foles. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Kill, kill, kill.
On 2nd down now, it's McCoy. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike,
Foles. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They begin with a run by Fournette. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Yo.
Here's Foles. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now Foles. Looking long for Westbrook. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Watch the run. 47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47.
Right here.
47's the Mike, boy. 47. Check. 47.
Pass.
Slam.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Shrugs him off. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tempo. Mike, 49. Get him.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bills' 34-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Get off the field. 64.
2nd and 3. And that is incomplete here.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Leonard Fournette. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Alert! Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. He's going deep, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Under.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Pass 85.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And this is caught inside the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
13.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On play action, they'll throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Under.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Foles. He's going to sling this deep and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 92 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Hauschka with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
To try again after the sack. Foles. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Middle. 27 Mike, 27.
Allen. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Allen's throw into the hands of Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Allen hands off to McCoy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Alert.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's McCoy. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
44, Mike. Check. Go. 44, Mike, 44.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Yeah.
Allen to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go,
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Fournette. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.